Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm so glad that you guys are able to make it with us live or catching the replay. We are so excited to introduce you guys to the newest in the doTERRA collection, the new Becoming Convention Kit. Now, we've got lots of people in the chat. Hey, lots of people here live with us. I love it. I love it so much. How many of you that are with us live, you can pop it in the chat. How many of you have already purchased this kit? How many of you have already purchased the doTERRA Becoming Convention Kit? Yes. Nisi said, I got two. I hear you, girl. Me too. Anybody else? Alicia's got it. Okay, so we only have 3 people, myself included, that have gotten the kit. Okay, so we about to drop some knowledge on you guys. Maybe if you didn't get the full kit, okay, Jeeves, you got it. I was wondering. If you didn't get the full kit, you might have gotten pieces of it. Some of them were available this month, and the rest of them, most of them, I believe, become available next month. Okay, so more people are saying that they have the kit. Awesome. So my goal is to make sure that you guys understand what's in the kit and you know how to use it. I'll share my experience. I've had an opportunity to experience some of these products a little longer than others. And yeah, I just want to be able to share that. And I would love to hear your testimonials in the chat as we go. If you have questions, drop them in the chat as we go. And that way we can be respectful of time. I know everybody's, it's dinner time. So we'll be respectful of time and we'll go like that. I'm gonna mute everybody, so just bear with me, okay? When I mute, it's just for background noise because I'm like a squirrel. I get very distracted. All right, so all of these products that you see before you, all of these products were released last month at our convention out in Salt Lake City, Utah. It was an amazing time. And we got to experience all of these. And what those conventions allow us an opportunity to is to learn directly from the scientists, directly from the owners, really why they brought these products to us and what they do for us, what they do for our body. We have literally 3 Nisis here, which I absolutely love. Hey, Nisi. All right. So let's dig in. I'm gonna share some of the things that we learned along the way, and then hopefully, again, you guys hit me up in the chat and let me know your thoughts. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce you to these products by way of the wellness pyramid. Hopefully, if you've been around doTERRA for a while, you are familiar with this wellness pyramid. If not, here it is. This wellness pyramid is essentially the foundational health principles that keep us healthy. These are the things that we do every day or not that keep us healthy or not, okay? I want you to think about this pyramid like Jenga blocks, right? Each of them builds on the other. And if you remove the foundation, which in this case is going to be nutrition and digestion, movement and metabolism, if you remove either of those, what happens? Your pyramid comes tumbling down, right? Because nutrition, digestion, movement, metabolism, those 4 things impact all other aspects of your health and wellness. So at the base of it all are these 4 critical components, right? And all of these things, they really impact our overall health. Now, if you're new to doTERRA, or maybe you need a little reminder, doTERRA is all about proactive, natural ways to address the root concerns, right? Temporary or superficial solutions for doTERRA is not enough. Right? We're really trying to get to the root of things. The other thing that you need to know, and I want you to hear me loud and clear, you are in control. We are in control. I am in control, right? We are all in control of our health and wellness. And sometimes it doesn't feel like we are, but that's my goal. My goal is to make sure you feel empowered. You're educated, you're equipped, and you're empowered to really reclaim your health, take control of these things. And if you look at this wellness pyramid, you'll see these 4 foundational pieces are all lifestyle, all things that are controllable by us, right? So everything that we choose to do each day and everything that we choose to not do each day has an impact on our health. Now, the beautiful thing about doTERRA, it's probably why we're all here, is that doTERRA provides easy, simple solutions to help us. right? They know we're busy. They know we're all stressed out. So they're helping us. They provide really simple solutions to help us. And so what you're going to learn about today are some of those tools, some of those solutions, right? As well as why they're so important, right? Some of the why we have the ingredients that we do and why dōTERRA does what they do. Now, throughout the class, we do have a couple of doctors. Like dōTERRA is all about the science, right? If you've ever been to a dōTERRA event, I'm telling you, they will science you to death. Smoke comes out of my ears at these events. You know, you're hearing from doctors, from scientists. I've had an opportunity to talk to a couple of the scientists one-on-one. It's a lot, but I love it. I love hearing all of this. And so what they've done is they provided us a couple of videos that we can share directly from the doctors that sit on the scientific and medical education committee. So we're going to listen to a few of those today as well. But what I want you guys to really think about is that it's six simple steps. Six simple things that we can do every day to reclaim our health. All right, so let's dig in. We're going to start out with nutrition and digestion, right? Because that's the very first step on the wellness pyramid. We're going to spend the most time here because the digestion and nutrition play a major role in your overall health. It acts as the hub for the nutrients for our body, right? What our body takes in and what our body releases. And so what we eat impacts everything, right? We refer to this as gut health, right? We've heard that terminology before. If without good gut health or good digestive health, then we have a lot of uncomfortable issues, right? Abdominal pains or abdominal discomfort, bloating, indigestion, keeping it compliant over here, y'all. And then we can, if we're not getting the right nutrition, if we're not eating proper nutrition, then we're not giving our body what it needs so that our body can do what it does, right? So what are some of the things that impact our gut? What can we do to have a healthy gut? Well, we talked about some of them. They're on the lifestyle pyramid, right? Good sleep, getting enough water in, having a balanced diet, supplementing with things like dōTERRA's fiber and greens, right? Really good, clean ingredients to help support our gut. But one of the best things, there's lots of emerging science on this. One of the best things that we can do to support our gut is to know a little bit about the microbiome and how we can support and supplement it. And that, my friends, brings us to the first product in our Becoming Kit. This is really the hero product of the new lineup. It is our upgraded probiotic. It is PB Restore and PB Assist. Both of them were designed to protect your microbiome. All right, so let's go take it down to the basics. What is your microbiome? Well, the microbiome, it functions like an invisible organ. Okay, can't see it, but it's definitely there. It's vast. It's a vast and diverse ecosystem of microorganisms. We know them as microbes, okay? And they are essential to our wellness. It's kind of creepy to think about all these billions of microorganisms in our body, but we need them, and we need them to be happy and healthy, right? Now, most of us are familiar with the microbes that are in our gut. And so we think about just like the gut discomfort that we talked about, but microbes actually affect the entire body, not just the digestive system, everything from the immune system to the skin, right? There's lots of emerging science on this. If you want to dig deeper, listen, we got you if you want to dig deeper into this. But one of the key, what is key to having your microbiome function properly is having microbial diversity and balance. And so what we want is a high ratio of good bacteria and a low to no ratio of bad bacteria, right? What we're trying to do is crowd out your gut with so much good bacteria that there's no room for the bad, right? What does some of the things that can negatively affect our microbial balance? Good gracious. A couple of things that will impact it, right? Aging. Getting older disrupts our microbiome. Boo for that. an unbalanced diet, right? It happens, right? It's really difficult to keep the balance, but that does impact our microbial balance, right? We feel it when it ain't right. Lack of exercise, again, we feel it when we're not doing it. A poor sleep schedule, surprisingly, and then just being stressed. Who's not stressed? Let's start with that, right? So all of these things are happening to us daily despite our best efforts. And that, my friends, is why it's so important that we supplement, that we have proper supplementation to help restore our microbial health, right? Our microbiome health. And that's where taking a daily probiotic and a prebiotic supplement can be so important. So let's talk a little bit about the first one, which is the PB Restore. This is our probiome complex. So the PB Restore, it's providing prebiotic fiber, which is basically the food for the probiotic. All right, you're getting 30 active cultures and 24 strains of probiotic microorganisms in your body. Again, there's also a postbiotic in this as well. So you can see the four P's, the 24 probiotic strains here from 22 different species. We talked about how diversity is so important, right? There's your prebiotic, there's your postbiotic, and this also comes with something that really supercharges this supplement. They're called phages. Okay, phages. And these are basically superheroes for our immune system. They basically get into our body and into our gut, and they target that bad bacteria and they eliminate it. They just literally burst them. So they're so essential to support our immune system and getting rid of those harmful organisms that are in our body. And by doing this, our probiotic is stronger and more effective. Now, what makes this delivery system so powerful and different than anything else on the market? So there's nothing else like this on the market. What makes it so incredible is the delivery system, right? So we know there's lots and lots and lots of information on the benefits of probiotics. That's well documented. But most probiotics can't get through the stomach acid unharmed, right? And it's because of the delivery system. And so what makes PB Restore unique is that it's encapsulated in a time-release double layer capsule, right? And this protects the probiotic cultures as they pass through the stomach and they get into your digestive system, and it can really then be as effective as we need it to be. Now, some of us are familiar with PB Assist, right? Maybe we've been around for a while and we've used PB Assist, the original PB Assist, but I wanted to compare it because some of us have had benefits, right, from using the original, right? But look at the difference. The PB Restore is 3 times more powerful than the PB Assist, if you can see this. Not to mention if you scroll down to the bottom. So we've got postbiotic strains in here. We've got the phages in here. In addition to digestive, gut, micronutrient, healthy metabolism, we also have respiratory, we have oral health, we have skin health, right? So it's just a much more powerful system. Now, I had an opportunity to experience this early on. Over the summer, I was part of the focus group that got a chance to take the PB Restore, and I see some of you talking about how yummy it is, the PB Assist Plus. I had an opportunity to use both of those, and I wanted to share with you guys the testimonials from this because it just really goes to show all of the things that are impacted when you're really targeting your gut health, intentionally targeting your gut health. Now, one thing I want you to know before you watch this, if you've been to the convention, you saw this, but one thing I want you to know, when they gave us these products, they didn't tell us what to expect, which I think is quite brilliant. They didn't tell us what to expect at all. They just said, here's the protocol. Do you trust us? Like, I think so. Here's the protocol. Take it and then tell us what benefits you see. Tell us what changes you see. So we had to document it. And so this is a little compilation of all of that. I hope you enjoy it. I was not
aware of all the things that your microbiome can affect.
Everything returned to normal bowel movements, which is, beautiful. If anybody suffers from issues with that, you're happy to have that under control.
The poop is good. I've just seen less bloating. I've seen less bloating post-meal, less gas.
So a lot of times when people think of the microbiome, they just think of gut and digestion, but it is so much more than that.
My skin started to clear up, and I don't have a ton of skin problems, but what has happened with my skin as a result of taking the microbiome products is a very pleasant surprise.
I think the biggest thing that I wasn't expecting and that I noticed was the change in my hormones, especially my cycle.
But I think the biggest compliment came from my husband, because I am much calmer that time of the month. He specifically asked me, like, what are you doing differently? And I said, wow, those microbiome products are working. That's a win.
I was shocked about the way that this product made me feel mentally. So when I came to my husband and I said, my mood has just been incredible the last few days. And he was like, me too. I just wasn't expecting that. And then with my sleep, I was sleeping so much better. I was falling asleep so much quicker and I was staying asleep, which also had a lot to do with like my mood too, because I was actually getting restful night sleep. As we're learning how important the microbiome is, it's so great that it doesn't have to be hard to support our bodies in this. We have something that we can get in our cupboards and just reach for, and it's so convenient.
Love it, right? It is. It's so convenient. It doesn't have to be difficult, which I love. So lots of, you can see when you're targeting your full body with supplementing your full body microbiome, you're going to see lots of different lots of different benefits, from your skin to your mood to your cycle, like all the things. I was really, really shocked. And then of course they cut you off. So I was off for a month and now I'm back on, and already feeling the benefits from it. So it's an amazing, amazing product. You will get nothing like this anywhere else except for doTERRA, right? They are really bringing us the good stuff to keep the poop good. All right, let's move on. Now, in addition to the PB Restore, we also have the PB Assist Plus. We talked about, again, the importance of digestion, and the GI tract is responsible for digesting and absorbing nutrients and then eliminating waste from the body. And you need a variety of microbes to do that, right? To process that food and to get it out, to absorb the nutrients and to get the rest of it out, right? So again, balanced diet is going to be super key for this, for a resilient and an adaptable gut. But again, our lives are difficult. So supplementing is going to be really, really helpful. And this is where the PB Assist Plus comes in. It's formulated for the whole family. So everyone can take this, even the kiddos. It's formulated for anyone who cannot swallow a pill. But this one is very targeted to your gut health. It has 13 probiotic strains and 1 prebiotic fiber. It tastes like a pixie stick, right? It's not as sweet as the previous PB Assist that we had before. It's not as sweet, but it does taste good. It's got like a strawberry melon taste to it. Now, we talked about needing it, probiotics really needing to be able to get past the stomach acid. Well, the PB Assist Plus, even though it's in a powder form, it's micro encapsulated. Right, so it has a protective covering that ensure that it survives the harsh acidic environment that's in the tummy, so that it can get to the gut alive still. All right, so 7 billion AFUs here, live cells, all sorts of good stuff. This is amazing. So just so you know, all of us that you heard the brief testimonials, and we have like much longer, more thorough testimonies if you want them, but those we were all taking both. So I do want to let you guys know that we took the Probiome first, the pill, for 15 days, and then we added in the PB Assist Plus, and then we took that for the next 45 days. So I'm taking both of them because I saw the maximum benefits by taking both. Focus on the full body and then focusing on the gut. Okay. Another thing that they haven't shared publicly, but I think it's important to know, this PB Assist Plus is a combination of both of the previous PB Assist products. Okay, so if you have some of those, take them together and that gives you this. Okay, that's just a quick fun fact. I thought that was interesting. I'm like, well, let me use the rest of mine before I go re-up on there. All right, so that's our foundation, digestion and nutrition, really supporting our microbiome. All right, next up in the wellness pyramid, we're talking about movement and metabolism. You guys know how important that is. Now, last year we released MetaPower. Anybody on MetaPower? Anybody on MetaPower? I know. Jesus, like 2 hands up. Yes, MetaPower is amazing. It's not, obviously it's not part of this kit, but it's so necessary for the body. I want you guys just to listen to a quick video to talk a little bit about the importance of metabolic health and how the MetaPower system can help.
My 2 favorite things about MetaPower Advantage are the collagen and the NAD+. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body. We need it. We also know that our natural production of it drops as we age, so we've got to consistently supplement. We've heard about collagen supplements on the markets for years now, but we have never had a collagen quite like this. doTERRA has sourced marine collagen from what I call the bougie fish in Italy and gives us a supplement that is bioavailable. We're getting 9 different collagen peptides that can go support their specific parts of the body, and we know we're absorbing it and our body is able to use it. Having firmer and more elastic skin, mental clarity, and more lean muscles has been incredible. For the younger folks, though, collagen supplementation is amazing to support the growth and development of ligaments, muscles, tendons, and more. NMN is my bestie, though. It helps your body create NAD+, which helps to convert food into energy and offers protection to our cellular energy factories. I don't know about you, but I will take all the extra energy that I can get. I take MetaPower Advantage on an empty stomach every morning. Most days, I'll add in a second sachet to my protein shake for a mid-afternoon snack. My son Atlas, the track star, is also using half a sachet during practice to support his stamina and muscle recovery. So grab your sachet and make MetaPower Advantage a part of your daily routine.
Yes, if you are not using MetaPower Advantage, you need to be. It's amazing. What I love about doTERRA, I see a lot of business partners here, what I love about doTERRA is they give us products that are not on the market, right? These are like leading edge products that other people don't have access to, which is amazing. And that's what our MetaPower Advantage is about. So really supporting your metabolic system is going to be really key to overall health and wellness. And with that comes movement, right? So we can take all the things, y'all, but we got to do our part. And one of the things that we really have to focus on, especially as we age, is moving our bodies. Our bodies are designed to move, right? And when you're moving your body, when you're doing all the things, what you're going to find is that everything else you're doing is just going to work better. Your lifelong vitality is better. Your MetaPower is better. All your oils work better when you're doing the things that you should be doing on a daily basis. Our bodies are designed to move. However, sometimes just we're getting older. So everyday discomfort can stop us from moving, right? Anybody feel that way? Like, oh, my back hurts. Well, because currently my back is actually hurting. So we can't really move the way we want to when our body, when we're in pain, right? When we're in discomfort. And so that's one of the reasons why, all right, yes, I see other people saying, yes, they're in pain. And so we've got lots of options that doTERRA has provided to help with discomfort, right? We don't treat or cure. We don't claim to do that. But it really can help support our body. How about, let me say a couple of names. You guys tell me with a show of hands. Deep Blue. Anybody know about Deep Blue? Anybody know about Copaiba? How about turmeric, right? Those are some of my loves. I mean, I gotta have those products and supplements in my life. So grateful that we have those. Well, we have a new addition to the crew. It is birch essential oil. So birch is going to be featured, one of our newest products featured in the Becoming kit. And guess what's interesting about birch? Nobody else has it. No one in the world has pure birch. And actually, no one is even trying to get pure birch. And the reason why is because birch chemically, it's very similar to wintergreen. It's actually almost an identical chemical profile to wintergreen. There's just one chemical that makes birch different, and it's a big difference what it does. But it's just one chemical. And so, but it's very hard to produce. It's very hard to find someone that will produce birch pure. But you guys, doTERRA don't play. They are so committed to producing pure essential oils. They go through extensive and expensive efforts, right, to make sure that they're able to do this. And birch is one of those oils that they wanted to do. Other companies, what they do is they take wintergreen and then they synthetically add the missing chemical. Or other companies just 100%, it's a synthetic chemical. End to end, they just created a fake birch. But doTERRA has not done that. They have found a way to source a pure, unadulterated birch essential oil in large quantities. They've been able to do it in small volumes, but they were able to find a farm in Pennsylvania that were able to sustainably produce birch essential oil. And so now it is a permanent product. At our convention, if you have the replay, go watch it. It's so interesting to hear the story and to hear how this family preserved the records for how they produce this birch essential oil. It's amazing. And I'm gonna be, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not a big huge fan of the smell of birch. I'm just not. But let me tell you, it's such it's so powerful when it comes to what it does for your body in terms of relief, natural relief. So it's going to pair really well with like a deep blue, a copaiba, to really get into those achy muscles and joints and really provide relief. It can also be used on your skin to help with, the complexion of the skin. So many oils are good for our skin. So this is birch. It comes in the kits. And when you get your birch, guess what? You know that you're the one of a few people that have pure birch. So drop in the chat if you've had an opportunity to use it yet. Let us know your thoughts. Moving on along, we're moving up the chain here. Next up is rest and managing stress. So how many of you, when was the last time you got a good night's sleep? Sleep is so very important and yet so undervalued in our society. I want you guys to listen and pay attention to this next video by a doctor. I find this to be so interesting.
I'd say that out of all of the lifestyle pillars, sleep is typically the one that gets the short end of the stick. We live in a culture that unapologetically promotes the motto, "I'll sleep when I'm dead." And we continuously push ourselves to the limit in the name of task completion, hitting deadlines, and just simply being in grind mode. If everyone truly understood the physiological impacts of sleep holistically, we'd run to bed every night to do everything in our power to ensure outstanding sleep quality, especially since we do spend about a third of our life sleeping. And being more holistically centered myself, I also believe sleep to be like the master coordinator between the mind, the body, and the inner self. So it's a non-negotiable for me. Another interesting thing to point out is the fact that sleep is essential to every process in the human body and even single-handedly impacts pretty much every layer of doTERRA's wellness pyramid. For instance, consistently getting more restful sleep can actually help you decrease cravings and impulsive eating. It can help you get more efficient results with your workouts. It can help your body begin to respond to stress better. It can allow many parts of your body, especially your brain, the time to detox. It can enhance your immunity and your ability to fight disease, and can even elevate your cardiovascular health. In fact, research shows that those who slept 6 or more hours a night had much healthier hearts than those who slept less. And you know what? When it comes to those who slept less, I often give presentations on the fact that all it takes is 1 hour. In fact, there's a worldwide experiment performed on about 1.6 billion people across about 70 countries twice a year called daylight savings time, where we consistently see that in the spring, when we lose an hour of sleep, we see a subsequent 24% increase in serious cardiac issues. And in the fall, when we gain an hour of sleep, we see a 21% decrease in serious cardiac issues. This phenomenon is bidirectional and demonstrates just how sensitive and vulnerable our bodies are to even just the slightest reduction in sleep quality. It is therefore imperative that we invest a significant amount of time and energy into practices and habits, and even products that can enhance our overall sleep quality, whether it be getting the correct amount of sleep, 7 to 9 hours for adults, or getting restful sleep, as in no interruptions of your sleep cycles. So consistently look into how you can elevate your sleep hygiene, like minimizing screen time and electronic use in the bed, or avoiding stimulants of any kind like caffeine or even exercise right before bedtime. Also, make sure your medical team know about any sleep disturbances that you might be having. I personally like to rule out nutrition deficiencies, hormone imbalances, and even sleep disorders as underlying causes for any patients of my practice complaining of poor sleep quality. And lastly, be sure to invest in a natural and pure product line that you trust to enhance your overall sleep quality. For instance, I personally enjoy dōTERRA's Serenity product line, and the new development of this line includes much better ingredients that help you have more restful sleep, like tart cherry. The L-theanine, of course, is still there. And we also have valerian root. So this can help you to start to wind down and calm yourself throughout the day and promotion of getting restful sleep at night. So sleep is not an I'll make up for it later thing. It's a biological necessity. So let's continue to set the necessary boundaries to make sleep a complete priority within your lifestyle.
I love that. I feel like so many of us don't prioritize sleep enough. I need to, like, every time I watch that video, I'm like, okay, I got to do better. I got to do better. But I have to tell you, these products are amazing. This is our Serenity 3-step system. If you use the system before, so it was 2-step before, right? If you used it before, I've used it for 5 years, and I sleep. When I get to sleep, I'm out, and I sleep really, really good. But they have upped the ante, and I was not sure it was possible to have it even more powerful. I think it worked really well for some, and others needed a little bit more support, and so they have enhanced this. So it's a 3-step system, all natural, all powerful by themselves, but when you use them together, they're even more effective. And I like that she mentioned there are other sleep habits that we really need to focus on. This is where I have to work to do on using, electronics at night right before you go to bed, right? It impacts our sleep. And so, looking at all of those habits, all the things that we do before we go to bed is going to help as well. And then here are some products that you can use. So number one, the first step is to diffuse Serenity. Okay, so Serenity essential oil. Some of you may be familiar with this. Drop in the chat if you use Serenity. It has I got a bunch of chats in here. Yeah, there we go. Top tier. Everybody's loving the Serenity system. You guys know about it. All right, what's in the Serenity blend, if you're new, is lavender. Our lavender is pharmaceutical grade. It is the gold standard by which all other lavenders on the market are compared. That was a third-party study proven, and it works so well to help our bodies calm down and get and prepare for rest. Then there's cedarwood, coriander, ylang ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, and sandalwood. It works. It smells really good. Now, we'll tell you, it is strong. So if you're using this with kiddos, I would say maybe 1 to 2 drops, because it is pretty powerful, and maybe pull it away from the bed so it's not so close to them. For adults, I do anywhere from 3 to 6 drops. And then sometimes I'll do 3 drops and mix it with a little bit of Breathe. But about 30 minutes before you go to bed, or longer if it takes you longer to unwind from the day, right? Get it in the diffuser and allow your body to start the process before you get into bed, right? Second step is the Serenity stick with the valerian root. This is brand new. So our Serenity essential oil, no changes to that oil. It is still the same. The new addition is is the Serenity stick with valerian root essential oil. It's very, very calming. It has all the same oils as Serenity, plus valerian root, which is another incredibly calming essential oil, and it really helps to prep the body for bed. It's really, really good for kids. So apply to the back of the spine on those kiddos, even babies, the shoulders, the wrists, the back of the neck, the feet, the spine. I just do it all over. Behind the ears, right? It's so calming. I like to get the big toe before I go to bed, right? That's a reflexology point for the brain. So that's an amazing addition to your routine. And then the next piece is going to be the Serenity Soft Gels, right? Now this has been reformulated. It has all the same good things that it had before. So it's got the lavender essential oil, the L-theanine, very calming to the body. And now it has the addition of tart cherry. So tart cherry, there's lots of studies on that. It helps the body to produce melatonin naturally. So that is a new addition to the crew. And then of course in there's lemon balm, there's passion flower, there's chamomile, all there designed to help promote relaxation and restful sleep. And so that is the third part of the system. So I put the oil in the diffuser, me personally, right before I go to bed because it works really quickly for me. But the Serenity Soft Gel, along with a couple of other supplements, I take about 30 minutes before I go to bed, just to really prep the brain and the mind to relax and hit the sack. All right. So I hope that you guys will reach for this to add this to your system so that you can really prioritize sleep and get the sleep that you need. But it's not just about sleep, right? We can sleep really, really well, or our sleep can be disrupted because we're so stressed out, right? So managing stress throughout the day is going to be so critical. Is anybody here stressed out? Just show me by showing it. He's like, aren't we all? Yes, we're all stressed out. And doTERRA has some of the best products on the market, I believe, to help you manage stress. And it just got better. Have you heard of forest bathing? Anybody familiar with forest bathing? Or were you familiar before convention with forest bathing? I had done a little bit of research on it. I heard a nurse talking about forest bathing, and I was like, oh my goodness, I do that. I didn't even realize that I do it. So Shinrin-yoku, which is Japanese for forest bathing, it's a mindful practice of absorbing the calm atmosphere of natural places like the forest, right? So it's just this connection with nature to create and promote relaxation. It's not a new thing. This is like how humans are wired, but here in this country, in this day and age, like you live all these cities, right? You just really are not connected with nature the way that we were designed to be. Like you think about how you feel when you're on the beach and you hear the waves, your feet, you're grounded on the sand, right? All of that's all how we were designed. Well, you get a very similar feeling when you're in nature, right? And so this idea of forest bathing is really what they do in Japan, because all the cities there, they get surrounded by trees, they leave the cell phones, they disconnect from technology, and they are just present in the moment to just feel the relaxation. So some may think that sounds a little woo-woo. I don't know, it depends on who you are, where you're from. But there's actually science behind it, guys. You guys know how it goes. So the trees release, okay, let me get my notes because I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly. So let me back it up and say that the Shinrin-yoku is a blend of several essential oils that are rich in what's called terpenes, okay? And clinical research shows that by diffusing terpene-rich essential oils that have a very similar effect on the body as if you were sitting in the forest, right? So the terpenes are a compound that are a part of the tree's defense system. And so it includes things like limonene, which is rich in lavender, apinene and b-pinene. And these oils are known for comforting, grounding aroma. So that's one of the reasons why we feel so calm and grounded, surrounded by trees, right? It's because it's producing a chemical that our body responds to. It relaxes our body, right? And that is what we get when we bring Shinrin-yoku inside, right? We bring the forest inside. Now, if you guys know, I know some of you know me personally, I am wound tight, right? I'm always trying to calm myself down, especially when I'm working, because I work with like such intensity, right? So here's what I've been doing First of all, if you haven't smelled Shinrin Yoku, I absolutely love it. I love it. And I'm not a big, huge fan of the smell of like a tree oil, but this, my body is very, very drawn to. I love the smell of it. Felicia's husband loves it as a personal fragrance. He doesn't even know you making him calm. That's how we do it, girl. That's how we do it. I have it in the diffuser now, and I have it in the diffuser when I work. And what I do, and this is an experience that we had at convention, they had what they called a Zen zone. So they gave you headphones, and they put the forest sound of the forest in your ear, and they mix it with Shinrin Yoku in your hand, so you're smelling it and you're hearing it. And it was 15 minutes of just so relaxing. So that's now how I work. I have a YouTube station of just the forest bathing noise. So just Google it, forest bathing ambient noise, I think is what I did. And then I have Shinrin Yoku in the diffuser. It works like a charm. Gotta trick ourselves into being calm these days. But again, stress management is so key to all of the other aspects of the wellness pyramid. All right, we're almost done, guys. We're in the home stretch now. The very last part of the lifestyle portion of the wellness pyramid is reducing toxicity. I could talk about this all day and all night, but I'm going to try to be respectful of y'all's time. We are exposed to countless toxins every single day with everything we do, and we just don't even know it, which I think is the sad part. If you live here in this country and you go to Target and you think you're going to get a personal care product, and you assume that because I'm already off script, but you assume that because it's on it's on sale or it's available in such quantities, you assume that it's safe, and it ain't. It ain't, okay? Every breath, every bite we take, every minute we're in the sun, every chemical, natural or synthetic, from what we clean our home with to what we use for personal products, all of those can expose us to substances and chemicals that can negatively impact our health. Now, some countries do it better than others when it comes to regulating and ensuring that personal hair products are safe. Personal care products are safe. And I'm all about my hair these days, right? You guys, if you follow me, you know. But hair and makeup, particularly for women of color, is substantially worse when it comes to the amount of toxic chemicals that we are exposed to. And it infuriates me, as I guess you can see. Okay. So not just that, not just our personal care products, but what we clean our homes with, what we clean our clothes with, what we cook with, what's in our shower curtains. All of these things contain what's known as PFAS. These are known as forever chemicals. And what that means is that they never break down naturally. They're always there. And these chemicals are added to products to make them waterproof, to make them stain resistant, or to make them non-stick, right? So you probably are thinking, mascara, my cookware, right? All of these things we're exposed to, and they're promoted rampantly all over the place. And these things are killing us dead. It's not funny. So we have to be aware. We have to be informed consumers, right? Because no one else is, okay, let me get off the soapbox. I will defend. dōTERRA cares. That's what we need to know. There's lots of science. They really looked into this for us. And they have a whole line of personal care products, Abode, On Guard, right? And we just got a new addition to the crew. We love the On Guard toothpaste. Some of you guys love the On Guard toothpaste. Drop it in the chat if you love it. But now we have an additional toothpaste. It is our Super Mint toothpaste. This was a requested item. So we're getting all of the remineralizing and whitening effects that we got with the On Guard. So it's the same formula, just the essential oils have changed. So it's got Super Mint in there, and Super Mint is a blend of peppermint, Japanese mint, bergamot mint, and spearmint essential oils. And all of that works so well in a toothpaste. That's what you probably would expect in a toothpaste, right? What I love about this, I use it in the morning. I use it in the morning, and I use On Guard in the evening, because I still want On Guard in my mouth pretty predominantly, just because I have some dental stuff going on. But Super Mint in the morning it just it opens you up, right? And I'm always one that has like nasal congestion. It just opens you up. I love the effect that it has just by brushing your teeth. It's like dual, you know, I love to kill two birds with one stone. It's awesome. It contains an ingredient called hydroxyapatite. And this is a naturally occurring calcium and phosphorus compound. So it helps to remineralize the teeth, restore enamel, and makes the teeth feel stronger, smoother, healthier, and less sensitive to hot and cold. Okay, so it's an amazing toothpaste. It also has, it provides hydrated silica and calcium carbonate to polish the teeth gently. And again, the clean mint flavor is what most of us want in a toothpaste. So I'm a big, huge fan. It's here now. Go get it. It's awesome. And just another way to reduce the chemicals. I don't even think I mentioned this. It is, it does not have fluoride in it, right? It's a fluoride-free toothpaste. And last but not least, my friends, as we're talking about ways to avoid toxic chemicals in our life, you know, really looking at what we use to in our skincare products, also as our personal fragrances, we really want to be open to natural solutions. And we have the wonderful Blue Lotus. Ah, it is a gem in this collection. And Blue Lotus is expensive. When you look at the price point, I'll show you the price point for the whole kit here in a second. But Blue Lotus is an expensive essential oil. It's very rare. Emily Wright searched low and high for this essential oil. It grows in parts of Asia. It's this beautiful blue purple water lily. Oh, I can't believe we don't have a picture of it here. But it opens in the sun and it closes at night. It smells so good. It's great for personal fragrance. It mixes amazingly well with jasmine, essential oil, and lots of other oils you can mix it with. And it's really good for your skin. It keeps the skin feeling hydrated and soft. I've been using it every day. I'm like, let me slow down because this is not expensive. But I love, love, love it, right? You can use it as a relaxing massage, or again, to create a personal fragrance. Also mixes well with like a magnolia, again, so that you can have like a unique fragrance. Again, this is pure, 100% pure, unadulterated Blue Lotus. It's harvested in China, I believe. And you got to hear the Emily Wright story on how she found this oil, but it also is included in the kit. And so that's the lineup, guys. These are all of the things in the Becoming Kit. Again, all of these things support all of those layers within the health, within the wellness pyramid to help really balance you out and help you reclaim your health, right? Help you to take control. I love all of these things. If you were at the convention, you actually also got an additional oil, which was, you actually got a couple of additional things. The Becoming Essential Oil. If you can get your hands on this, get it. It smells so good. It prominently features Blue Lotus. And then also what we got at the kit at the convention will be released in January. It's electrolytes that feature magnesium. I think it's 3 different types of magnesium. So good and so good for you, especially if you're super active. That'll be released in January. So that gives us all something to look forward to. All right, now, because you guys, you know what? I'm gonna wrap it and open it up for questions. I know most of you are current customers, so that you can order these products on your own account. The probiotic products will be available beginning in October, but I believe everything else is already available. You can get. If you are new to dōTERRA, if you do not have a dōTERRA account, then you will have access to a couple of promotional codes to give you a bunch of freebies, a whole bunch of freebies, okay? If you have not used your account in a long time, or if you want to order this kit, then reach out to me or whoever invited you for a promo code, whether you're an existing customer or a new customer, because either way, you're going to get $20 off of this kit with the promotional code. If you're new, you're going to get a whole bunch of other stuff. If you have an account and haven't used it in a while, you'll get the promo code plus a couple of additional oils. Okay. So here's the point. If you want the kit, make sure you reach out to me or whomever invited you so that they can get you the best deal on it. All right. I'm going to take a moment and open it up for questions. We have about 5 minutes, so we'll open it up for questions. Any questions or testimonials? Marvis, are you trying to come off mute? No, you're not. Okay. Lisa, hi there.
Hi, I'm actually under Artemis's team, but I actually am going through some really rough, tough stuff that I have some situations in the past couple months of high cortisol and different things where I've had bouts of extreme severe insomnia and different symptoms. And the Serenity Valerian stick, I can't wait. I haven't gotten the new Serenity blend, which I already take 2 capsules of those, but the Serenity Valerian, I don't know what it is, but it has helped my body to try to go into a sleep, even though it's not the best, but it's made such a huge impact. And I'm so grateful to doTERRA for it.
Oh my goodness. I love that. I love that. Lisa, I assume you're also on the adaptive capsules?
Well, I was taking them,
Mhm.
but Artemis told me she didn't think maybe it was good because I take an SSRI medication.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure if that was okay to take with that. I don't know. So,
Yeah. Well,
you know.
Artemis is more aware of your situation and what you're taking and how things work. But when I hear cortisol levels, I think, oh, adaptive capsules.
I used to take them,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe I'll check with her again to see how that and see what she thinks. So,
Well, we'll keep you in prayer, and I'm glad that you're feeling some difference with the Serenity stick.
yes.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
There she is. Hey, Marvis.
Hi. Sorry, I've been driving like a maniac.
Oh
I was
no.
30 miles away at doctor's appointment. I do have a question. They're
Yeah.
weaning me off of medicine from my surgery for trigeminal, so now I can go more on, the oils, you might say, so
Uh-huh.
that, from the brain surgery. Um, should I wait to take some of these more of the oils? Because it'll be about 2 weeks. As far as the new oils, because it had to do with the trigeminal neuralgia. So
Mm,
it won't be um a negative impact, you might say, being that it's nerve pain.
yeah. So what I would recommend you do is if there's
Mhm,
anything in the new kit that you want to try, if you
mhm.
go to doTERRA's website or reach out to your wellness advocate, there's
Right.
a product information page. You can
Okay.
print that product information page, you call it a PIP,
Mhm.
and
Uh-huh.
take that to your doctor and show them, what you're wanting to try. And, if they're like integrative and they're open to, natural solutions, they can let you know if there's a chemical in there that could impact um, you as you're weaning off of medication. But that's what I always recommend, is to really get your doctor's uh, opinion on that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. The products are going to be safe. doTERRA is not like any other company. But I always say, just, if you've got
Right.
number of health issues, then
Mhm.
engage your health team and let them know what you're,
Right. Well,
yeah,
they were definitely okay with with our vitamins, and so forth. And they were okay with the lavender and,
yeah,
frankincense and a lot of things when I was very much ill. And so now that I'm taking some of the high, nerve medicine, being
yeah,
that I'm getting off of it, I don't see a harm because I'm getting off of those negative poisons. So
yeah,
I don't see an issue, with that.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we'll pray for you too. Oh my goodness, so much going
Yeah,
on.
I'm
Yeah,
doing I'm doing better.
good.
I snuck some things And
Fun
that's
and
that's
empowered.
what helped me. I'm gonna say it did help me a lot
Yeah.
by my doing, because I told him, I says I made oils, a roller, the roller ball,
Yeah.
and I said it really helped me a lot. And they said, well, if it worked, that's good. I didn't take internally, but I rolled, a lot of the things on my body, and so it worked. And I figure after I can't even say talk right now, but with my doing that, and then the surgery in the end of May, and me weaning off of those different things, I'm sure it's going to enhance it even better.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. Awesome. Well, we'll keep you in prayer too. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, you're welcome.
We'll take one more. Okay, we got 2 more quick questions. We got like 5 minutes. So Nisi, you wanna, I said that 5 minutes ago. Nisi, you wanna go, and then we'll let Garlene.
Okay, mine was more of a testimony.
Let's hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to be quick. Okay, so the Serenity is awesome. Being a nurse, working 12 hours, I was taking Ambien to sleep. I go to the convention last year, right? My first time going, and I leave my Ambien at home. I start like freaking out, and it's gonna be terrible, but I'm not realizing I'm in the house full of dōTERRA people, and they hooked me up. I kid you not. I did not believe I was gonna sleep without my Ambien. So when I got home, I have my concoction, and Serenity is awesome. Adaptive Copaiba, wonderful. I have not had to go back to Ambien. Can wake up, go back to sleep, and it's just been wonderful.
That's awesome. I love that. That's my first one too. I love that so
Yep.
much. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, last one. Garlene, am I saying your name correctly? Is it Garlene?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah. Am I saying your name right?
Yes, it's Garlene. That's correct. I
Okay.
love TV Assist, and I want to know when the other two will be available. A lot of the other products from the kit are available on the website, but every time I try to put those in my bag or my loyalty order, it says not available yet. So is it November 1st?
November 1st. You got 2 more
Okay.
days. On Wednesday, you can get them.
And again, the second one you mentioned is a powder, but is it a capsule? Or both capsules?
No, one is a capsule and then one is a powder.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I thought I heard that. Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yes, everything should be available on Wednesday. Plus, all of the most of the holiday products will be dropping November 1st as well. So tune in. If you're on my team, I'm gonna try to get it out on Wednesday so you guys know what is coming, so you can grab it, because the holiday stuff sells out like this. Sells out so fast. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Thanks for, if you watched this whole time, thank you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next time, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.